Hey, welcome back, everyone. I'm Michael Fields, founder of Accountability Mentorship. Thank you guys for joining me again today. Today is a new year. We are now in 2021, so welcome to the new year. What we're going to be going over today is what is our New Year's resolutions? What are we going to do to make this year, 2021, a better year than 2020? Yeah, for a lot of people, 2020 was a pretty rough year, but we need to not focus on that anymore. We need to focus on what we're going to do to make this year epic. And excuse the noise in the background, I'm sitting literally right inside of the wall of my turkeys and chickens and stuff, so if you hear them, don't freak out and think, is there a turkey in the car or is there a chicken in the car? Don't freak out. It's just me. So the first question I have for you, want you to ask yourself is, what are you going to do this year to fully achieve everything you set out to accomplish for this next year? We're going to kind of go over a few different things just to kind of make you think, what do I need to do in 2021 to make this year a great year so I can achieve everything I set out to be, everything I set out to do. So the next question I want to ask you is, how disciplined will you be to stay on track with your goals? And we talked about this with our comfort zones a couple podcasts ago. So, I believe it was this week, or it'll be the one that's coming up next. So just check that out when it comes out, just strictly on comfort zones. That'll kind of get you on the track of how to stay out of your comfort zones. What things are you going to do to keep yourself out of those comfort zones, on track? We need to prepare for those comfort zones and the things that are going to get us down. We need to say, okay, is this issue going to put me on a is it going to make me go into a comfort zone? What kind of material do I need? Do I need self-development material to keep me on track? What are your barriers going to be? That's the same thing kind of with comfort zone. We need to prepare for all these barriers and comfort zones. That way we can get through any issue as quickly as possible and get back on track, on the track to success. This year, are you going to be responsible with your money? Are you going to pay off debt? Are you going to save up? What are we going to do? You need to make a list, and we'll talk about this a little bit from now. We need to figure out exactly what we're going to do this year that's going to be different from last year. Are you going to change your relationships? Are you going to find self-love and self-motivation? Are you going to learn how to meditate? Are you going to find your barriers in general? And how are we going to find our passions and purposes this year? For the ones that haven't found their passions and purposes yet, how do you think you can find your passion and purpose? If you haven't listened to my other podcasts already, my first 2 or 3 podcasts, I talked about specifically how to find your passion and purpose. Because to me, that is the most important thing that you can find in your life besides everything else. If you can find your passion and purpose, that alone will help you get on track for where you're shooting to go with your goals. So if you haven't, and you're a listener, please, take the time this next week, and specifically find that passion and purpose, because that alone will push you through in finding what goals you need for this new year. So what I'm going to urge you to do with all the questions I just asked you, and there may be more questions to ask out there, I want you to create a business plan for your New Year's resolutions. With this business plan, you need to create a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 6-month, and 1-year set of goals for yourself. You're gonna and I kind of touched on this in a couple podcasts within my list of podcasts. And creating your business plan is going to keep you on track on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on an hourly basis, finding what routine works for you, finding your business plan will help you not only achieve those goals this year, but it's also going to help you create your routine that you need to find for the day. So after creating these goals, then find out how you're going to achieve these goals. We need to break this down. So once you have your 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 6-month, and 1-year goals, we're going to break it down to what do I need to achieve on a daily, weekly basis, monthly basis to achieve all of this. So I kind of go over this with the business plan and also for the routine. And how to break this down is let's say if it's money-wise. I always go to money-wise because you can picture it. So if let's say that you wanted to make $100,000 this year, then you need to break it down and see how exactly how much money do I need to make monthly? How much money do I need to make weekly? How much money do I need to make daily? That's kind of an example for money, but this could work for any goal that you have. So with this, sit down and journal and ask yourself, okay, if I want to get to this specific goal, this is what I need to do to work. This is what I need to do to accomplish my 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 6-month, and 1-year goals. By asking yourself those questions, your brain is going to create the answer for you. But you need to take the time to sit down in quiet and ask yourself, okay, what do I need to do? Like for an example, what do I need to do to get to become a business owner? Maybe that's listening to self-motivation material. Maybe that's going to functions. Maybe it's, doing other stuff. If it's money, just like we talked about, we need to go find the exact penny we need to make every single day. You can even break it down to hours in a day if you choose. Up to you. But the more detailed you get, the better the outcome of your goals will be. When you create these goals and business plans, shoot for the moon. Now, I always say, be realistic with your goals, yes, but you should always also shoot for the moon, because if you kind of like a couple mentors of mine said, if you shoot to say, I want to make an extra $1 this year, okay, it's super easy to make an extra $1 than you did last year. So let's take the time and create goals that are going to be, that'll push us out of our comfort zone and into a life of success and passion and purpose. We need to find those goals and those tasks that we need to create throughout the year that are going to push us out of the comfort zone and make us totally uncomfortable. If you feel and your brain is saying don't do it, maybe that's what you need to do. Like maybe it's going out and creating new contacts. Maybe you're so afraid that your body's saying, nope, I'm not going to go out and talk to people. Nope, I'm not going to do that. When your brain says that, you need to do that immediately. You need to tell your brain exactly what it needs to do, not the other way around. Because when your brain tells you what to do, you remain in every comfort zone that you have created for yourself or your brain has created for yourself. And remember, when you're creating these resolutions, just know you will not succeed by doing the exact same thing that you did last year. Now, I would say, yeah, you would kind of succeed if you were successful. But if you did the exact same thing as you did last year, you're not growing. You need to do something different to grow and to better your business and your purpose and your relationships. So let's take the time to sit down and truly care about our goals this year. Truly care about our relationships, our money issues that we have. Money is a huge issue in this country. Let's not make it an issue. Let's sit down, simplify, create a business plan that's going to help you pay off that debt, or it's going to help you get to that financial level that you want, or a successful business. And like we said in this podcast, you need to find those barriers. You need to find that comfort zone. What And you need to find, kind of like, in that Comfort Zone podcast I touch on, you listen to it and listen to it over and over again. With those barriers and those comfort zones, you need to find exactly what pushes you into those and plan for them. That way, when shit hits the fan and you're like, you know what, I give up, I'm going to my comfort zone, you can tell yourself, okay, this is that moment where my brain and my body's pushing into that comfort zone. You need to resist and find out what you can use: material, self-development material, mentors, people that can help you, give you advice, people that can lift you up and motivate you. We need to find that material that's going to keep us out of the comfort zone. All right, guys, that's kind of all I have for you today. Just remember, this is going to be your year. This is going to be, you're going to be successful. So let's take the time and create this business plan. This business plan is going to set up your whole year. It's time that we do this and we change ourselves so that we can help other people. If you like this podcast, please like and subscribe to this channel. Share this episode with anybody else you might know that may benefit from this. And for listeners that want extra material, please go on to my accountability mentorship page and group. Also like and subscribe there and join there. I'll get you signed up as soon as I see the invites in. And remember, change yourself and find your purpose so that you can change the lives around you through your passions. Have a great day and have a